marching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And he is just absolutely marvelous to watch throw a football. That's something I could do all day long, watch him throw routes versus air. But he's even more impressive when there are bodies on the field, and he's creating with big throws downfield.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Nakobe Dean coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early second down and long. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. For the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
Well, he's not going to get there. Apparently going to be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on fourth down to punt this thing. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Eagles will have it, taking over first and 10. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
And what a first half of the season he's had, leading the NFL in passing yards to this point. He's been a tough man to slow down. So this defense certainly has its work cut out for him.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
First down, and they go with Swift again. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 20 carries, 81 yards.
And he's hoping to have the same type of game, but he's going up against the #1 defense in the league, and they're very good at fitting the run. So now you've got to think offensive strategy, maybe a little more play action, and try and find some people open downfield.
On second down, Swift. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I have to say a very solid performance.
Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete with a penalty flag here on the field. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that thing go. He broke that line of scrimmage and then let it fly, and that's an automatic flag.
Yeah, and you don't just lose the 5 yards there, but you lose it down as well. So he obviously needs to have better awareness about what he's going to do. Either tuck it and go, or throw it to a target and get that pass away.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL. But it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
They go play action with Hurts. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
No run back here for Hall, and this will come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last. There he goes, right side. Still going inside the 20. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about.
Holding offense.
Would have put him in the lead, but hold that thought.
Yeah, the celebration had to stop, didn't it? Because now you're on a real uptick. You're in the lead. Instead, you're still behind. You have to find a way to regroup.
Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st down coming up. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And that's a gain of 6 on the 1st down run.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
They got to get Line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Ball start, offense.
So pin that one on the rookie right tackle.
Remember those days when the right side was simply the run-blocking side? Now you're dealing with some of the better pass rushers in the league. It'll make you a little jittery.
This is a counter play. Eckler. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
From the 50, here's Herbert. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Terrell Edmonds comes flying in from safety for the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Well, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Joey Bosa make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Play action. Here's Hurts. And his throw here's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Now Hurts going to get this to his running back, Swift. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Hurts sets up to throw it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Throwing is Hurts. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Elliott on for the field goal, a 35-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And that will keep this a 3-point game.
Wow, that qualifies as a bad miss because anything inside of 40 should be automatic. That's a big mistake right there.
The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on it and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Herbert's this throw taken in by Johnston. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Oh, that one complete to his receiver, Palmer. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Now 2nd and 5. Now it's Herbert. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming.
And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Quentin Johnston in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. And they'll accept that penalty. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the scout troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
He'll buy some time right. Oh, that is incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Second and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone. that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Chris Watkins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of him. So a sack on the 2-point try.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And Hall not going to bring this one out. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34.
You just had the feeling that sooner or later someone was going to come up with that one play. Neither team has really done a whole lot offensively, but here's one that pays off to the tune of big yardage, and it's one that could maybe get this group in gear.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. On 2nd down, Eckler. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that with no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. From the gun, Herbert on in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 20-yard line.
And the Chargers 1st down.
Herbert operating from the red zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Darius Davis, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is up to 5.
14, Eagles 9.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught by the big tight end. Dallas got him. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. On 1st down, Hurts. It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Boy, 30 more yards and another 1st down. From the gun, it's Hurts. He'll drop this one off to Swift. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now here on EA Sports. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the 1st at the 29. It'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for L.A. It's taken to the 26. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and out will come the offense as they take over. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Complete. Smith has it. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Well, a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Give him 32 on the play.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Oh, no, he lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they had it there so close to the goal line, a chance to take it across, claim the lead here in the 4th. Boy, that was a big, big mistake.
It really was, and as much as I want to give credit to the defense for making the play, I do tend to agree with you. That mistake, that's a chance to go in and take the lead. I mean, you're in great shape, yet you don't take care of the football. But they'll be going over that like crazy in the upcoming weeks.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now they'll fake the jet sweep and give it instead to Eckler. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Try to take this home. They'll run. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
A 40-yard punt, given 3 on the return, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And his throw is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Here's 2nd down. Back to throw. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. He's back to throw. Again, that's Watkins. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth. Wow. Charles, what a big drive late in the fourth quarter to take this lead.
And normally you're really excited if your offense has the ball late in the game. And I think this crew is really excited to have their defense go back out there because they haven't surrendered a point in the fourth quarter yet. They've helped make this comeback possible with their defensive play. Now they get a chance to finish this game off.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And the lead is now 2. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's finished off by the late touchdown. It's a 2-point ball game here in the final minute of play. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. Herbert and the Chargers down 16-14, 36 seconds remaining. And they need about 35 yards to get in range for a winner as they come up on first down. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Herbert. And that's complete to Davis. And he's going to pick up a first down here as that clock continues to run. Herbert going to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Automatic first down.
Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Herbert. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
That's pretty difficult to sum it up offense in a 2-minute drill. When your guys are struggling to put points on the board all afternoon, there's an incompletion right there.
Now Herbert. To the sideline and incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command him, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Got to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Throwing, Herbert. The throw right side here going to be incomplete. Fourth down now defensively. Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles are likely going to win it. The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. And they will take a knee here. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're